my question is pertaining to juvenile law. My son actually got into some stuff with writing a child's name in a note at school. He was charged with a harassment. And anyway, I was just wondering, the officer that came out to the scene is not the same officer that charged my son with harassment. And I'm wondering, how can a different officer that wasn't on the scene be the one that charged my son, is my question.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be, it's not the officer who's actually charging your son with harassment. That charge has to be run through the district attorney's office in Fayette County. They will have a specific assistant district attorney who handles juvenile cases. And so even though that's a misdemeanor offense, something like that should be able to be handled without your son ever having to admit guilt. That something like that should be handled through what we call a consent decree in juvenile court, something of that nature, where it's more of, try to tell your son and people and juveniles like him not to do that. Stay in school, get good grades, make sure you're not causing trouble with your parents and things of that nature. So that should be handled with a consent decree. But even though that's a misdemeanor offense, that has been run by a district attorney.